We can move to the back. All y'all can move to the back now. Just sit wherever you want to.
This part of it.
Yep. Thank you. Have a seat, please. Good morning. Hope all y'all had a nice Sunday. So thank you. I heard the officers were nice to you. Y'all did something to enjoy yourself, so I'm happy about that. So we'll start deliberations today. Y'all are in charge. So if you want to take a break, if you'll just tell the officer you're taking a break. Remember, 2 or 3 y'all go off, or with another officer. Those 2 or 3 cannot discuss the case. We can only discuss it when all 12 of y'all are together. Everybody good with that? And then for lunch, I'm sure they'll tell you when lunch is. I assume it's around 12. So they'll tell you when lunch is, the officers will, and they'll take you lunch and do all that. I'm going to leave you alone. And so whenever you reach a verdict, just knock on the door, tell them you've reached a verdict, then they'll get me, then I'll bring everybody back in here. Remember my instructions to you on Saturday where I said everybody agreed not to discuss the case with each other unless we were in that room or that other room. Everybody followed my instructions in that regard? You did? Fantastic. So thank y'all, and look forward to today. And once again, thank you for your dedication to your community and our state, both. Juries would not work unless we had good juries. So thank y'all for being here. Everybody rise, please. Okay, the jury can start the deliberation. Thank you. Miss Jones hadn't told me yet that I need to bring the 4 alternates in here before I excuse somebody. If I do, I don't think there's any need for y'all to be here. I've got y'all's permission on the record. When they get here, I'll just bring them in, tell juror number whatever that she's excused. Thanks for your service, and that'll eliminate that issue. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks,
all right. Thank y'all very much. If you leave, be sure that you leave your phone number with the court officer or somebody so we can call you. Okay. Thank you. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. I had 3 questions from the jurors. Question 1 was, there were one on the exhibit list said we're missing number 15. So Miss Jones listened to all the witnesses from 14 through 16 and discovered that, and it's probably my fault, we just skipped the number. So there is no 15. So I'm going to tell the jury that in response to their question. The second questions are, 1, they requested the evidence package. We already gave that to them. 3, the crime scene photos that were not in the evidence package. We gave them that one. And the third one is they requested a copy of the indictments like we discussed yesterday. And so my decision in regard to the indictments, I'm going to tell them that that I'm not going to send back the indictments. And the reason I'm not is based upon the charge I gave in the preliminary jury charge. And it says, the defense been charged by the state of Tennessee with a violation of state law. The document containing the charge is referred to as an indictment. An indictment is a formal accusation charging the defendant with a crime and is not evidence of anything. And since it wasn't made an exhibit, I don't think it's appropriate to send it back. And I think that's all the questions. So anything else from the state in regard to that? And I know Charles' argument in regard to the indictments as well. Anything from the defense on that?
Just for the record, I would just like to say the defense asked for it to go back.
Yes, you asked for that. Clearly y'all asked for the indictments to go back. I agree.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, if you'll bring our jury in, please. Everybody rise, please. Thank you. Have a seat, please. Record can reflect our 12 jurors are in. Y'all were kind enough to send me 3 questions. Now let me answer those. Question number 1, it says request exhibit list number 15. We're missing it. And so what we did was we listened to the entire tape starting from exhibit 14 all the way through 16 to see if there was a 15 there. There is not. And that's my fault. I missed numbering that, so there is no exhibit 15. Your second question was you requested the evidence package, which you've already got. You requested the crime scene photos, which you already got. Your third question was you requested a copy of the original indictment. And I'm not going to provide that for you. And let me tell you why. It goes back to the jury charge at the very beginning in the preliminary charge. Let me read to you what I said. The defendant has been charged by the state of Tennessee with a violation of state law. The document containing the charges is referred to as an indictment. An indictment is the formal accusation charging the defendant with a crime and is not evidence of anything. And so remember my charge, and remember we didn't make it an exhibit. So that's the reason it's not going back. I'm going to let y'all work till about 5, and then I'm going to ask the court officer to ask your foreperson, whoever that is, if y'all want to keep working. If you do, we'll make some arrangement to bring food in. If you want to call a night, you can do that as well. Or you want to work till 6 or 7, whatever. Y'all are in charge. And we will make this as comfortable for you as possible. All right? So I appreciate both sides, appreciate y'all's efforts so far in working on this, and look forward to your return of verdict. All right, everybody rise, please. And the jury can begin its deliberation. Begin. Thank y'all very much. And I'm putting my 2 questions with my ID number 13 that was never introduced, and then the photograph or the letters that I marked as an offer of proof. I'm putting these 2 letters, these 2 requests, and I marked it question 1 and question 2. So that'll be in the record as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right? Okay, we'll call you if we need you. Thank y'all very much. All right, so the jury's reached a verdict in this case, and I'm going to announce that verdict when the jury comes in, but I know we've got family members here and interested parties. You can't have a reaction to this. If you do, you need to leave. And if you have one, I'll stop everything and ask you to leave. So please don't do that, okay? So everybody, so you promise me that you'll do your best, no reaction, no matter what the verdict, okay? All right, okay, we'll bring them in, please. Everybody rise, please. Thank you. Have a seat, please. And, ladies and gentlemen, I've got 13 counts to read here, so there's a lot. So be patient with me as we go through this. So, Mr. Finnegan, if you and your counsel stand up, please, sir. Count 1, premeditated first-degree murder of Jennifer Paxton. We, the jury, find the defendant Shannon Finnegan guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Verdict form for count 2, first-degree felony murder of Jennifer Paxton during the perpetration of attempt to perpetrate aggravated rape. We, the jury, find the defendant Shannon Finnegan guilty of first-degree felony murder during the perpetration or attempt to perpetrate for aggravated rape. Next, count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant Shannon Finnegan guilty of first-degree felony murder during the perpetration or attempt to perpetrate aggravated kidnapping. Count 4. We, the jury, find the defendant Shannon Finnegan guilty of attempted aggravated rape. Count 5. We, the jury, find the defendant Shannon Finnegan not guilty of the case of aggravated rape with bodily injury to Jennifer Paxton. Count 5. aggravated rape, aiding or abetting with one or more persons. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of aggravated rape. Count 7. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of aggravated kidnapping. Count 8. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of especially aggravated kidnapping. Count 9. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan not guilty of conspiracy to commit premeditated first-degree murder. Count 10. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of conspiracy to commit aggravated rape. Count 11. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of conspiracy to commit aggravated kidnapping. We, the jury, find the defendant. Count 12. We, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of abuse of a corpse. And finally, count 13. Regarding tampering evidence, we, the jury, find the defendant Sean Shannon Finnegan guilty of tampering with evidence. Thank you. You can have a seat, please. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that means we've still got some more work to do. The first thing I have to do is I have to poll the jury. And so don't worry about your prior numbers. I'm just going to go down the line and refer to you by number to make sure everybody agrees with these verdicts that I just read in there. Juror number 1 on the back row, is that your verdict, sir?
Yes.
Juror number 2?
Yes.
Juror number 3?
Yes.
Juror number 4?
Yes.
Juror number 5?
Yes.
Juror number 6?
Yes.
Juror number 7?
Yes.
Juror number 8?
Yes.
Juror number 9?
Yes.
Juror number 10?
Yes.
Juror number 11?
Yes.
And juror number 12.
Yes.
All right, our plan is this. We'll let y'all go in just a moment. I think dinner's already there at the hotel. I want y'all to come back at 10 in the morning. The reason for that is the lawyers and I have some work to do before this other case is presented to you, or this mini trial as we've talked about. And tomorrow we'll learn about aggravators and mitigators. And then I'll give you some instructions on that, and y'all will get to work on that as well. I remember my instructions to you. I know you've done a lot of work. I know you've worked really hard back there, and I really, really appreciate that. So we can't ruin this now by y'all going and talking to each other about this individually. So please don't do that. I'll have to ask you again tomorrow morning to raise your hand and say you did, but please don't do that. You've done great so far, and I really appreciate your work, but we've still got a little bit more work to do. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the morning, and thank you for working so hard yesterday and today and reaching a verdict in this case, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right, so everybody rise, please.
All rise.
I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
Jury, follow me.
Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Probably need to, deputy, I probably need to talk,
Jimmy.
I probably need to talk to the alternates sometime after they all leave. Bring the 2 alternates in there.
Yes, sir.
And when you got them, bring them in there, and then tell me you got them, then I'll bring them in.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Have a seat, please. So tomorrow, if y'all can be here at 8:30, I know y'all filed like 3 motions. I've got to address and take care of those.
Yes, sir.
And then obviously we'll have to do jury instructions and talk about those things as well. But if y'all will have your aggravating evidence ready tomorrow morning at 10, and then if y'all will have your mitigation evidence tomorrow, then we'll start going from there.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything for the state I need to do?
No.
Okay, anything for the defense?
No, no.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll stand in, y'all can wait if you want to. All I'm going to do is tell the 2 alternates that we've reached a verdict in regard to this part of the trial, and I'm still keeping them. They'll go back to the hotel. They can't have contact with anybody. They can't talk about the case. They'll come back, and then we'll see how we do on the mitigation stuff. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, we'll stand in recess. Everyone rise, please.